Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. While there is not too much going on the short term, and there clearly isn't, I'm going to show you the long-term chart once more, and then we go into the lower level price action. And I want to show you another count here on the long term that I will start to use if I start to see that we have a good chance to drop even lower than 14K. As you know, my view is still that we see another leg down for Bitcoin. Yeah, yesterday I had a comment by someone who said I'm too bullish on Bitcoin. I don't understand that because, you know, in every video I'm saying we're waiting for one more low for Bitcoin around 14K. So I'm not bullish at all. However, I think we are getting really towards the end of this bear market, and I think 2023 can be quite a profitable year. However, it may be only in the second half of the year, really. You know, yesterday we looked at Bitcoin never had in its history 2 bad years in a row, so that certainly gives hope. We certainly see some indicators on the longer time frames turn slightly bullish again. Now that doesn't mean the low is in, but it means we're sort of getting probably here towards the end of this bear market. I mean, it's only logical. We've dropped like 80% already, didn't we? Let's take a look from the all-time high to where we are. Yeah, sort of 77%. So it's certainly, you know, we're certainly on track here to getting close to the low. However, what is currently my view? My view is currently still that this here could be an ending diagonal to the downside where I can count the subwaves as ABC waves. So that means that we are now in the fifth wave. So this is a 1, this is a 2, this is a 3, this is a 4, this is a 5. And in this wave 5, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. The wave 4 is either still ongoing or might just about, you know, or is just complete. And then we will come down in one more low in a wave 4. And that could take us to around 14K based on targets, based on probabilities. However, if we lose the 14K level, the next target would be around the 10K level, 10.5. Yeah. So let's say 10 to 11K. I don't necessarily see us to go below that level. This is sort of my worst case. I've always said that sort of the 10K level is still possible. That is the 88.7% Fibonacci retracement of the larger Bitcoin cycle. And we can actually see that if we draw the Fibs here of that wave 1. Yeah, the low of the wave 1 to the wave 1 high. Then we see here around the 10.7K level. Depends a little bit where you set your start point. As you know, this is the Binance chart, so we don't have the longest chart history. I do have the long-term chart on the Bitstamp chart, but it doesn't make a difference here for this sort of look at the chart. So this is around the 10.7K region, yeah, the 88.7K level. And I wouldn't be surprised to get to that level, or even the 10K level, which is a psychological mark, maybe even a wick below that, and then start to recover. Certainly all possible. And however, in this scenario, this chart doesn't really fit anymore, so I won't really have to change the higher level assumption. But what I have to change is just sort of here how those subwaves of this chart are gonna be arranged. And I just want to show you briefly on this chart how I would do it, and maybe I'll already put the chart up on Discord as an alternative right now. And in this scenario, we would count this here as a wave 1, and I'm gonna change the wave degree in a minute. This as a wave 2, as it was. However, the move down currently, we would count as a wave 3, not finished yet. Then there would be a 4 and a 5. Yeah, not down that low, but a bit like that. Yeah. So let me just change the wave degree. I'll do it another color as well. Let's choose maybe orange here. No, not orange. Let's just choose white. Yeah, just for the purpose of this. So 5 waves down. Actually, let's go to the higher. Yeah, like that. Okay, 5 waves down. And within that, we currently have here. So this was a wave 1, 2, a small one here. Then a wave 3 down, a wave 4 up, and a wave 5 down, as it already is. Yeah. And again, let me just go to the. So we change it to. What do we change it to? Let's change it to blue, just so you can see it. So this is how it would work, yeah? So we've got the higher level assumption here in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, coming down here. And within the wave 3, that's where we currently are. Yeah, not like that. No, we had the 1, 2 hidden here, then a wave 3 down to basically that was the June low at around 17.8k. Then here move up in a wave 4 to around 25k, and then the wave 5 down. That finishes off the higher degree wave 3. Then when we reach that 14k low, round about in that area, in this scenario here, there should be quite a substantial move up before we then come down once more. So that's what we don't know yet. Again, we need to take it level by level. It's all about strategy here. Again, I think we are fairly close to the end of the bear market. We don't know if there's another leg down coming. Could very well happen. What we need to be careful about is just, we need to be careful with going long, or long-term dollar cost average at the moment. I think DCA, accumulating for the long term, is still the winning game. Absolutely, that's my personal view. But I also think we haven't seen the low yet. Therefore, I would still keep a lot of cash aside for those lower lows or a confirmed bottom. I wouldn't really put much more than, my pocket money on it, I would say. In terms of dollar cost averaging, I think we still have lower prices to come. Therefore, also I only put smaller quantities into Bitcoin at the moment, into Ethereum. Altcoins, I do nearly nothing. And I think we're fairly close to the low. And I think, again, accumulating for the long term is going to be the winning strategy here, but we need to be a bit more patient. So where are we now in the short term? So let's go to the 1 hour chart where Bitcoin currently is. And the chart context hasn't really changed at all. So that's a bit unfortunate because there is not really a lot of new stuff to talk about. But we still have the view here that we've got our A wave to the upside, B wave down, C wave up. Yeah, this would be a possibility. Someone asked me how I justify. I think I had a question in the last video. Someone asked me how I justify my view of 3 waves up, 3 down, and then 5 up, because the wave B should normally retrace 90%. In this ABC. So just to answer the question, if this is related to this ABC, this is actually a 5 wave move up in the wave A. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then A, B, C in B, and then there would be 5 waves up in C. But we would then come down. Yeah, the idea is in this scenario that this is just the wave 4. Okay, so it's that's that view. There is even a more bullish count that could emerge out of this. Yeah, I mean, this could, as always, also be a leading diagonal to the upside. Again, I always try to keep it simple. I don't want to confuse people, but for everybody who wants to learn, these ABCs can always turn into leading diagonals as well. It is always less reliable, but this could very well become an ABC of a wave 1, so a leading diagonal. It's rare, but wave 1. And then you make your ABC down, and you move up in 5 waves again. Wave 2, and then we've got a wave 3 here. And that would be a confirmation that the bottom is in. If we see 3 waves down after this, we hold support and then move up. But this could be a leading diagonal. I made a mistake here, by the way. Good if you spotted that, because then you're paying attention. Yeah, this would of course need to be a 3 wave move up as well in a wave 3 then, if it's a leading diagonal. Yeah, 3 waves in each wave. Possible, unlikely, rare. Okay. But yeah, so the default assumption has to be if we do the 3 waves up, we will come down and make the 14k low afterwards. Same story in the blue count, which is at the moment one that is also very likely. It is the assumption that the wave 4 peaked here at the top at around 18.4k. We came down in a wave 1. We're now moving up in a wave 2. There will be a 3, a 4, and a 5. Again here, I think we should get that leg up. Yeah. This is a C wave. This is an ABC pattern. Again, here someone said I'm too bullish on Bitcoin. Well, this is not a bullish view. This is an extremely bearish view where I'm still waiting for 14k or even below in this move down. However, it's just based on Fibonacci retracements, which you should know that a wave 2 should normally retrace more than this, right? So the wave 2, if the wave 2 was already finished here, yeah, so this wave 2 was already finished here, this would be an unusually shallow wave 2, which is of course possible But in all likelihood, I have to expect a stronger move to the upside in a C wave, which may or may not happen, but likelihoods suggest it, and the whole move would look better with it. Therefore, I have to sort of primarily expect it, right? But it doesn't matter what I expect. Therefore, we do have the support levels defined below which level this C wave to the upside will get less likely. So, of course, if you expect this to go down straight away, which you could be because you're too bearish, or you're very bearish, not too bearish, but you might be very bearish, that's fine. Then by all means, you don't need to go long here. Absolutely. I mean, I'm only telling you what I see in the chart and what likelihoods would suggest. I'm telling you at the same time that if we drop below this level here, this lower low, or this last low on the 30th of December around 16,330, that we probably will not see this move to the upside, and that we will go down straight away. I will never be able to rule out still a move up, because if this is a wave B down, this can extend out quite a bit and still go up. But if we break below this low that I just mentioned at 16,330, it will be very unlikely to still see this C wave to the upside. So that's unfortunately the game of likelihoods and probabilities at the moment that we're in. It is a difficult environment at the moment, yeah. And I know a lot of people get frustrated and wave counts change frequently in this environment, but that's normal because this is a corrective wave structure. It is a choppy wave structure, it's not an impulse, and here we just need to work with alternatives to allow us to understand that either this is the time for smaller position sizes, not leverage, or maybe to sit on the sidelines completely, because whatever you do, you will face headwinds, yeah, and people realize when, let's just give you an example. When people did go long here, yeah, we had at the time a support area defined here as well. Yeah, you go long here and you come back a lot, and you go long and you see these moves down. Here as well, we moved up and we come down, make a lower low, move up nearly to the same level again. So you always get these choppy price movements, these strong retracements in a diagonal, in a B wave, in generally a corrective wave pattern. So where could we be? So yesterday we talked about, and the day before, that this could have been a wave 1 high here on the very low time frame. And we also came down here a little bit stronger. Not unexpected. We talked about that for Bitcoin to have a chance to still move up in a third wave, it needs to hold the 16,390 level, the 78.6% FIB level. Now, this is now a clear 3-wave move down, ABC, yeah. In a wave 2, it shouldn't come down any lower. If it makes one more low, we've got 5 waves down probably, or suddenly, and then the likelihood of going up still would get reduced. However, it is still possible as long as we're holding the 78.6% retrace. So this is now getting interesting. In the next move up, we should then reach the 1.618 extension in a third wave if we hold support. And the target would be, if I remember correctly, it should take us too close to that resistance level there. Actually above it, it would take us to 16,969. That's the target that wave 3 should reach. Then we should get a wave 4 retracement, a shallow one, and a wave 5 up. And this is how the move to the upside, the roadmap, would work out. And then we need to see if this move up, depending on how strong it is already going to be the C wave, yeah, or if it is only going to be the first wave of, it's going to be the first wave of the C wave, because the C wave is going to be a 5-wave move. But yeah, so that's currently where we are. And again, be very careful if we drop below those levels that are indicated. And on the move up, all of these levels give a cascading view of, increased probability that we go up 16,552, 16,787, 16,915. And I really hope that we will see some movement soon. Probably not really for the next couple of days. Bear in mind, today, nothing's happening really in the markets. Tomorrow, stock market closed tomorrow. So hopefully, at least the day after, we're going to see some exciting movement. Okay, so that's my update about Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Today in the member live stream at 5 o'clock UTC, we're going to talk about Elliott Wave trading strategy. So if you are interested in participating, check out the channel membership. Certainly, you will be able to join the live stream at 5 o'clock UTC, and you will be able to watch all the previous recordings. And other than that, I can only wish you a great day. Hope you had a good start to 2023, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.